Welcome to Strange Tales from Outer Space.
Why do you
Doc, is
have
that a
wine?
bottle of wine?
I was gonna go classy tonight, really, but then the corkscrewer actually broke the handle, so I'm trying to like slowly wiggle it off. Why can't I get to you, sweet alcohol, Nectar? God, do this, please.
Fail
Anyway,
minus.
My name is Doc, and as always, every Sunday at 5 p.m. PDT, my two lovely co-hosts and myself bring you the news and views from all around WildStar Online. As always, I'll introduce you guys. First off, Krug.
Hi, my name is Krug, and I'm always Krug, and still my name Krug. Hi.
And Indigo, take your time while I try to wiggle this thing off.
Okay, so I'm. That's what she said. I am Indigo Jones. Anyways, no, I'm Indigo Jones. Thank you very much. Since Doc is going to do that, why don't we move straight into the week and we'll have him last. So I'll start with how my week went. I put my 2 weeks notice in at work.
Yeah! Everybody clap. That's a good thing.
Wait.
Oh, does he get it?
Continue.
As for how my week is going, great, because I put my 2 weeks notice in, and from that, I've had a ton of time in WildStar this week. We're doing all of Shades Eve funness, which Krug and I have been doing every night, and it's really super fun. Krug, what about you? How is your week going?
My week is less good because I have not put my 2 weeks notice in yet, so that's a slight issue for me, but whatever. I'm probably going to get fired on Monday anyway, so that doesn't matter. Then... aside from that, I've been working a bunch, ironically, so I really haven't had time to do anything but that. It's kind of boring. Ooh, I DM'd my first D&D campaign yesterday.
Hey.
It was really fun. I'm playing with Indigo and Indigo's fiance and one of our friends from work and her sister. And it is very fun. I did not realize that I would have that much fun. I think I learned a lot from that first session. Like, for example...
What did I tell you?
Indigo told me that by the first, 10 minutes, somebody will have done something that I wouldn't have expected and that we'd be going down a different path. And I was like, yep. I'm pretty sure the first, session is going to be pretty on rails and kind of hard to... The first thing Indigo does as he gains consciousness is take a dead body and put it next to a living person, which I did not expect at all. Because the fuck would I?
How did you succeed that role?
It was just a strength check to lift a body, it's DC 10, really fucking easy shit.
So I was laying down, there was a dead body to the left of me, a living body onto the right of me, and I put the dead body on the living body and then proceeded to try to wake the living body up to scare the shit out of them.
Yep, that living body was another player. Anyways, so that was fun, and I'm excited to keep going with that campaign in the future. Doc, what about you? Did your wine open?
Well... My girlfriend's working on it.
All right.
We were going to go classy today, but guess who has two thumbs and is no longer employed?
Doc.
This guy.
All three of us almost simultaneously.
Right? All three of us are making giant moves. Mine just happens to be a lack of a paycheck. So yeah, that happened this week. So I spent most of this week just job hunting, working on my resume again. Very rarely playing games for obvious reasons. So I'm going to try and squeeze that into my new schedule, which you would think I'd have more free time to play games because I don't have a job. That whole responsibility thing, I literally woke up on Friday morning and I wanted to text anybody. I think I bugged my girlfriend for half of her day at work. Like, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? So there's that. But we talked enough about ourselves. Let's get into the strange tales of the week. First and foremost, if you have not heard yet, and you really want some free swag, yes, I said swag, because it's not just more than one, it's the plural. WildStar is giving away 3 different decor pieces. We had the link for 2 of them because they both are associated with their YouTube Facebook page. You can go to their Facebook page, facebook.com/WildStarOnline, with the link in the description and everything else. You can get yourself a Grimgore decor and a top hat of souls. So the Grimgore decor is pretty much those giant pumpkins you see running around all the capital cities and whatnot for Shades Eve. And the top hat of souls is, I think, specifically only for this giveaway, if I'm correct, right?
I believe so. I haven't heard. I believe so.
Yeah, like we've seen data mine images of it on STOS before. So I guess we were wondering where this is gonna actually show up, and this is it, where it's showing up this exclusive giveaway. All you have to do is, I guess if you have a fake email address, do that.
Not gonna
And then,
encourage that one.
no, not at all. I mean, it's actually a code you get that you put into your NCSoft account.
Yep.
So you gotta do that. So be very careful with that. But other than that, get yourself top house souls. There's the Grimgore decor, and there's one other object, if I'm not mistaken, right? A cauldron. It was like a cauldron decor piece that I couldn't find. I believe they already gave them all away.
That
was a limited supply.
I don't know anything about that. I mean, technically it's digital, so I mean,
well, it's all like a little bit. Well, I remember them saying
limited
that it was like
is very.
Yeah, very relative.
See, by that logic, I would actually have my fancy pants top hat, but
It's like stupid you.
yeah. Oh, Das Moose says in chat, it's a toy. It makes you puke if you click on it. Also, yeah.
Okay.
If I can find the link, I'll put that in show notes and everything else like that.
Is the toy
It
called
was limited
Doc's
supply.
face?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, no, file that shit. So let's move on. We have a bit of a discussion I want to bring up to you guys. It's kind of been a huge thing since Shades Eve dropped out, and it only spread more when we had the Z Grand Prix show up, and that is talking about the cash shop and some of the items inside it. Yeah. So if you don't know, the cash shop obviously is here because what is it? You're able to. I don't know what. I don't know. It's not so much a clusterfuck in this case. It's just more of a. They're testing the waters big time, and I'm being very light about it.
And that's what they actually said during the live stream on Friday, which is.
So we should back up a little.
Yeah. So the big issue right now is that mount items are single character use items.
Yeah,
so
single character use, and it's not just mount items. A lot of cosmetic items are single character, single time use.
And so
there was a fab kit that was one item, one character use.
Yeah. So right now they're doing the DeLorean-esque hoverboard mount, and that's kind of where this like sparked because
the Z88.
Yeah, a lot of people really want it, but the problem is that I would love it. I would totally buy it, but the problem is that you buy it and it's for one character.
And isn't it like ludicrously expensive?
Yeah, it's like $20.
Yeah, that's not
actually,
a microtransaction.
They someone did, I believe one of our associates, I think Clover actually did a little bit of rough math, and she said that it's roughly $15 USD.
Yeah.
For the amount of Omni bits and coin you're gonna spend on it, which is surprisingly that's the same amount as like a hero in Heroes of the Storm.
Which that also is very expensive, but that's
So I don't know.
You get more gameplay out of because you can play that character a bunch, and you can only use this hoverboard on one. So during the live stream, someone asked them, "Hey, what's going on with this?" And they said, "Look, we're testing the waters. We're trying to see what works and what doesn't work. It's possible that this may change." I mean, I think I know what all of your opinions are, which is. I want to see it across all or cheaper. One or the other.
I don't care about seeing it across all characters specifically. Like that's not the thing. What my point is that is almost $20 is way too much money for the value you get from the purchase as it stands.
That's more than the monthly fee for signature status.
Yeah, either you need to get more value out of that. You need to be able to equip it to any character or something, or it needs to go down in price drastically. Like microtransactions aren't meant to be dollar value items. Are supposed to be like 99 cents, maybe $1.50, like something because the point of the microtransaction model is volume, and you're not going to get volume out of a $20 fucking single use item.
If this was $2.99, I would probably buy it.
Yeah.
I honestly,
if it was 99 cents, I think everyone would buy it.
That's an item I would pay like $5 to $10 for, but not $20.
Well,
and to be honest, I think that the issue here is mostly because it's a single claim item for one specific character, and they did make that change to some things like the Halloween Fab Kit, the Haunted House Fab Kit, but the Shades Eve Haunted War Pig and the Z80 hoverboard are still locked at $15 to $20 each in single claim use only.
Now, follow me with this tinfoil hat theory.
Okay.
Why I think the price is estimated where it's at is because how successful the hoverboard and the Glitter Kitty hoverboard and the Snarflinks went for by buying a box.
Yeah, what they're basically doing, I kind of want to go on that tangent and saying they want to see how far they can set the bar before people won't jump anymore. and then they adjust it accordingly, which really sucks in these two cases because the Z88 hoverboard goes away today as of this recording, and the Skeletal War Pig goes away at the end of the month. I think November 4th or something like that, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they did mention on the live stream, yes, we are testing the waters and what we can do for our community for the stream, but it almost kind of feels a little bit like a cop-out. Like I feel like someone realized that this is a pretty hefty, but they want to see people are willing to shell out the money for it anyway.
I understand what you're saying. Like, if I were Carbine, I would try a slightly higher price point than I was expecting to work, and then slowly notch it down until I got to the highest feasible price point, like the most efficient, like sale volume versus highest price, and this gives me the most return on my. But this is an unrealistic price point. Like, even if I could equip this to every single character that I ever created, and I can use it as many times as I wanted, and I could sell those items, like if I equipped it to a character in game, I still wouldn't pay $20 for this. That's like a bonkers high amount of money.
Yeah.
Especially because you're thinking about like, okay, I like this. How much okay, this is Carbine's payment medal. How much cosmetic stuff are they going to be releasing in the game now that this is how they make money?
Yeah.
It's going to be a fuck ton. So every time I see something I like, am I going to pay $20? Fuck no. But am I going to pay 99 cents, $1.50? Sure, yeah. I have $1.50 to give you a month. That's fine. Why is it $20? Like, that's ludicrous. That is well outside the realm of reality.
There's justification for the War Pig and the Z88 from Leppy Devil's Advocate, in the sense that these are unique, limited items that they really did take the time to create the assets for. They're not easy things to make.
But again,
I do agree. It's a lot.
You say excuse me. Oh my god. You say limited, but it's a digital item. They could theoretically make an infinite number of these items and make it last as long as they want it to last.
Well, so instead of us complaining about it, I guess we can put our own tinfoil hats on, and what could we do to, like, say, as a community, this is where we would be more acceptable of buying it for.
Sorry, Krug is dying right now because of chat.
Who said Krug's bed confirmed $20 unlock in STOS cash up because my bed, which apparently everybody likes to make fun of me so much that they notice that it's no longer in frame, is no longer in frame.
Question, wow, Krug, is your bed multi-claim?
No, my bed's single use only. It's also $55.
But yeah, someone says in chat, time limit isn't a value. Saying that you can get it for a limited time does not add value to that. You are making an item that you have spent X amount of dollars building and designing. Your goal is to make that money and then some off of that product. And putting it at a high dollar value may get your money back, but I guarantee you having more people own these items is going to cause more people to buy more items. The fact is that if it's $2.50, if it's $5, right? Let's just say it's $5 amount and it's cross-platform against all characters, right? $5, I'm buying it, 100%. The thing's fucking cool. The next one they design, if it's $5, I'm buying it. The third one, I'm buying it. If I think it's cool, I'm gonna buy it at that price. But if it's $20, no, it doesn't add enough. It does not add a month's worth of signature status to my gameplay.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know what? I would normally do the stuck-up gamer, entitlement gamer for Indigo, but I kind of have to agree with him on that. And this is what I said before free-to-play showed up, is I think this is going to be my personal real big source of contention with NCSoft and Carbine, is how they're going to part and parcel out these things to the community. And on a personal standpoint, as I love playing this game, the price tag on the Z88 and the War Pig, not the time frame of them, that leaves a really big sour taste in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm seriously thinking twice about it. Like, I was talking about dropping $40 before I lost my job, and even now I was considering dropping like $20 in the shop as like a part and parcel payment. I just pay whatever I want, pick up little things here and there. But seeing the price of that board, that's an extra $5 more than what I would pay, even if I had like an equivalent of cred. I don't want to do it now. That legit scares me off.
I can get a whole indie game for $20. Just saying.
You can get multiple indie games for $20.
Yeah. So not happening.
That's a different story here.
Carbine, I'm not giving you $20 for your hoverboard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, ultimately, you guys know how much we're big proponents of the game for obvious reasons. I think we can all agree that we're just not fans of that. And I honestly, if you even had a program like it was, if to entice people to get signature status even more by saying something like, if your signature status, instead of it being $15 for this hoverboard, it's now $12 or $13, I'd be like, then I can get signature status and cheaper hoverboards. Something like that would probably roll off a lot easier than just saying, $20 here it is static, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we all agree. Lower the fucking price of your fucking cosmetic items, bros.
Especially if you're gonna make a single use.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially.
Oh, yeah. If it's single use, I'm with Krug, 99 cents. Single use, 99 cents. I'll buy it
specifically for the hoverboard and pig. Single use, I easily would pay $8 to $10 for it.
For single use?
Yes. For multiple claims, I'd probably pay like 12 to 15.
You're high on crack.
Yeah.
To me, that seems a little more fair.
Single use item is 99 cents, hands down.
Yeah.
That's what.
Well, this is not a single use item like a potion.
No.
No.
Single character.
Cosmetic
use.
item.
Like, okay, how many characters?
Up
do you
to
have?
$3. I'd pay.
How many
characters
$3.
that I play continuously?
No. Just how many characters do you have like currently? I've
maxed
one.
out.
I have one of each class.
Yeah.
Right. So I have at least. Oh, and I've got 2 stalkers. So I've got one of each class plus another stalker. So 99 cents per should equal out to the total cost of all of them. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
$10. $10.
So while I continue, I'm gonna show the stats progress on our uncorking.
Did it work?
It's just getting better and better.
Did it go into the wine?
It went further into the wine. Yeah, I did. Anyway, let's move on to the Z-Pre Hoverboard Invitational. We did get a deep dive on it. For those of you that don't know, the Z-Pre Hoverboard Invitational ends as of this recording. So if you're listening to it on Tuesday, too bad, so sad. We'll see you later. The popularity, yeah. The popularity of this current Z-Pre Hoverboard Invitational is completely dependent on how well we as a community pump it up and everything else. I'm gonna mute myself real fast, but you two gentlemen please continue on with the show.
So Krug, I don't know if you had an opportunity to go into the Z-Pre or not.
I did,
but what was your opinions about it?
I thought it was fun. I thought that it accomplished the. I'm gonna just hide Doc's camera until he comes back. What was I saying? I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good implementation of something that I don't think that the game was necessarily designed to be able to do. Like the way that they implemented those races was fun. I still had some problems with not being able to race with other people. I think that was kind of a missed opportunity. But
yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, maybe if they'll for sure do this in the future, right? They have all these like they designed this feature. I find it hard to believe they're never going to use it again.
Well, someone like on the live stream, they said, how do we make sure that we get to see this again? And their response was, well, talk about it on the forums, talk about it on Reddit, talk about it everywhere, pump it up, and then people will start to, we'll bring these back. That was one of my issues. One, you can't race your friends. You just compare times. There isn't a global timer, so like you can't there isn't a global like who's got the highest score and you can't compete with them. It's just kind of word of mouth. Or I believe there was a forum post that had it of what your times were. Which cool, I guess, but that's not as awesome as actually
something they'll have to do in the future.
Yeah, a leaderboard, being able to play with other people, and if there was like a unique hoverboard mount that I could get, like the Z88, if I did really well, or if I did it a bunch and they added another currency to the game. I don't know.
Nope, don't say that. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. And there were questions about, hey, it's coming into housing. Hey, are we going to have access to this for our own? They said, talk. Yeah. That's pretty much what they said. Like I can neither confirm nor deny what's happening with the future of that thing. So basically, the better we do it promoting it as a community, showing how awesome it is and showing all these times, that kind of stuff, the more enticed they are to bring it back and the more willing they are to release the actual assets for us using housing.
Yeah.
As well as this shows little tips and tricks on how to continuously use the track if you want to. And that until it's actually gone today as of this recording, the tracks were actually static in the world. So they don't disappear and reappear whenever you log back in.
You can tell your girlfriend she doesn't have to crawl on the floor to get the door.
Anyway, let's move on to I'm going to take a little more of a sip from my geeky wine glass.
Oh, that's cool.
And
that's nice.
Yeah, and we're going to go into the game notes. So basically, we already know. God damn it!
See, and this is why I miss old school days when we just did audio recording, because we could just edit all of that out.
Right?
So game notes, amps and ability tier points dropped in dungeon are now bind on equip and can be sold at the auction house, which
Now you're getting trolled, bro.
Oh my god. Sorry, continue, please.
Oh, man.
multi-hit crit heals are now proc correctly.
I know procking correctly.
Cool.
I
didn't know that was an issue.
Yeah, I didn't either. Probably because I'm too low of a level to notice anything. Still not 50. Leveling through PvP is getting a little bit slow.
Yes, and apparently there's another rash of bots coming around. So
Yeah, you said that before. Krug, you missed this because it was during pre-show, but apparently there is a rash of pre-50 battlegrounds that have bots, and I haven't noticed that.
you two are
I
both
did
under
once.
50 right now on your alts, right?
What? No.
You two are both under 50, right?
Oh,
now?
under 50.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Is that just a 50 problem?
No, it's an
No,
under.
I'm saying it's a 1 through 49 problem.
Oh. Yeah, I noticed it a single time. Remember that one time I was standing next to a mask, and until I walked to a specific like part of the mask, somebody was just in the base not moving, and then I crossed a certain threshold, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna attack," and then I went back, and they went back to the mask, and then they like. It was a very bottish behavior. There was like a definite threshold where they started to like chase me.
Huh.
But maybe that is just a person who is behaving in a weird way.
Well, they were
Could very
saying
well be.
they're saying it's a big issue right now in Walatiki. But if you were to queue for Halls of the Bloodsworn or Daggerstone, the chances of running into bots are incredibly low.
Gotcha.
Chances of getting
But yeah,
Daggerstone is incredibly low.
that too. God,
So-
still one of the best masks, but
So when we'll go into the individual classes, Krug, because you're both an Esper and a medic, why don't you take the first two?
Sure. So Illusionary Blade. Illusion stacks now persist upon exiting combat. Okay, sure. Mental Boon now affects allies as well as party members. This is a interesting thing for me. This is kind of flavory. Pyrokinetic.
Flame.
Let me try that again. Pyrokinetic flame cannot be deflected unless you're blind. You see what they, because it's the thing that seems very flavory to me. I didn't really expect anything like that from anything.
there's a few of these changes right now that are like that. Like
Wait, what?
Like the next one.
Like the next one, Dual Shock cannot be deflected
For medics. Or medics.
unless you're blind. Right. This is yes. We've moved on to medics now.
Yeah.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm trying to think. Okay, all right. Next thing. Unsun Cesspool, I'm agree. Buff NGs.
No, don't do that.
there were no NG notes I saw. Either that or I was blind.
Did you
It's in the area
deflect
of
pyrokinetic flame? That's a good way to be able to tell.
So empowering probes.
Empowering probes tier 4 is now separate from base ability and will not be overwritten by allies empowering probes. So you can have 2 instances of empowering probes active at a time as long as one is base and one is tier 4, right? So
I believe I'm reading that right. Or
they're
basically, you're just
separate
not having your crap overwritten.
right.
That's the main thing.
Yes. Here.
I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
bring this.
Tier 4 caster buff is now separate from the base ability and will not be overwritten by an ally's empowering probes. That's what it sounds like to me. Right?
What does it sound like?
And not be overwritten by an ally's empowering probes.
It's basically just because people were complaining about empowering pros
caster
being
buff?
useless because people would just keep casting over and over and over and overriding each other. So now it's just okay, cool. The tier 4 would be different, where everyone's gonna have theirs up. You don't have to worry about it being overwritten. Really simple.
That's strange. Now maybe I think we are reading that wrong. I don't know.
Okay, I'm
Maybe-
glad to be wrong if it's okay.
I'm gonna ask, and maybe we'll put it in the show notes when we actually figure out what that means because I can't. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna
Thank you.
put in the show notes after we actually figure out what that actually is. Quantum Cascade, less AP per level, less tier damage. Fuck your Quantum Cascade. It needed a little bit of a nerf.
A little bit.
It needed a little bit of a nerf. Shield Surge cannot be deflected unless you're blinded. I don't understand this unless you're blinded thing that's all through.
So
all
what?
these
A lot
notes.
of these
Why
things
is
like
this
Dual
happening
Shock
so
and
much?
Pyrokinetic Flame are very niche. And considering the next one I'm going to talk about, because Spell Slinger's also got some changes, Dual Fire cannot be deflected unless you're blinded. So like Dual Fire, Dual Shock, Pyrokinetic Flame, they're kind of like situational, right? They'll damage and they'll heal at the same time. And I guess it would be deflected and everything would be canceled out. So the idea now is that they also have fairly long cooldowns, if I'm not mistaken, for comparatively to other characters and the other abilities in the class. So they figure just give them a little more of a love, because honestly, I never think about using dual fire. Even when I get it, when I'm leveling, the moment I can get a new ability on there, forget it. It takes too long. It feels like it can be passed out real easily. So I'm assuming that them saying, okay, cool, now it can't be deflected at all, unless you're blinded, means that they'll get some more use out of those, like those dual nature style abilities. So also for spell slingers, sustain and vitality burst now display the correct focus costs. Doesn't mean jack anything, means that it'll actually show you how much focus you're actually losing, because spell slingers are they're focus hungry classes. Void Pact will actually show the correct empower duration, and Wild Barrage will actually show the correct damage tick time, which has been an issue with Wild Barrage. And people, I actually saw a person in Fade go like, why do I have to stand still for Wild Barrage for it to work? Carbine, please fix this ability. And we all went, but Wild Barrage, it's supposed to stop so you can dodge like a normal person. I don't get, my brain hurts reading that sentence. How do you not dodge? It's the 5 rules of dodge. Dip, dive, duck, dodge, dip, dive, duck, dodge, D's, something.
Did you say dick in there somewhere? I heard dick in there
no,
somewhere.
it's a dip.
I heard D's nuts. Got him.
Just go to Stalkers already.
Stalkers, analyze weakness, tier 4, now immediately regains suit power on cast. Okay. Impale does more damage per tier, more damage from behind, and tier 4 now pierces 30% armor. Oh yeah, love that. Stalker damage.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, all the burst damage. Fuck Stalkers. So.
Oh yeah. Well, you got Warrior.
Yeah, and honestly, for Warrior, the big thing is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It wasn't that big of a buff. At least the stealth damage was...
Yeah, it's not a huge, but it's enough where you combine that with that tier 4 Pierce.
It just didn't need to go up.
Yeah. It's gonna be dirty. Somebody that's tier 4 is a Stalker. That look on that creepy ass smile on Indigo's face, that explains everything right there. That's the I'm going in dry face. So with Warriors, there's really only 2 big things talked about with this game update. Relentless Strikes, their damage has gone up. And obviously we're not a numbers cast, so we're not going to talk about the numbers in this. And Whirlwind, unfortunately, the tick damage went down. So as much as you like to spin to win all the things and just the ability to suck people in and just wreck face, it won't do as much.
Fuck your spin to win. Fuck your spin to win. I fucking hate spin to win so much.
Spin to win is amazing.
Oh my god.
Tear that shit up to tier 8 and you're sucking people in going, ha ha, suck it, suckers.
It's the worst. The worst. I hate it.
So that's mostly all the class stuff. There's a bunch of changes, minute changes that'll help out, more quality of life stuff, some UI stuff that's been changed. So we do implore you guys to check out the game update notes. As always, we just like to stick to the classes part, how that'll affect us, and a little bit of commentary between them. Honestly, I didn't see any engineer notes, which leads me to believe that once again, engineers are still kind of like the
best class in the game.
The baseline class. Like they don't seem to really need a whole lot of fixes. They seem to be in a interesting sweet spot. Either that or their class designers are lazy.
I would like to say this, okay, and I take this with very heavy heart. All right, I would like to apologize for any insults that I may have made about engineers in the past.
And I still stand behind all of my insults.
Oh my god, I am having so much fun playing an engineer. Like it's so much fun. Like, yeah, I don't do the stupid monster amount of damage I was doing as a Stalker, but there's so much more that you can do with an engineer versus a Stalker. In my opinion, I know someone's gonna freak out in chat, but
no, you're wrong.
Stalkers are this: go in there, hit. If you don't kill them, run the fuck away. Like,
or you're dead.
Yeah, that's what Stalkers are to me. But engineers are like, oh, I'm gonna try this, which is area effect damage, and I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna be a single target person, or I'm gonna just like pack on the utility, or I'm going to just be a big beefy monster and fucking take all of the damage. I love engineers.
I still think the crazy thing I've seen so far in this game is that one engineer we saw tank with just pure health.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Pure health engineer, like this is disgusting. Yeah. This shouldn't be happening at all.
Oh yeah, like, when we were doing that dungeon run, the engineer had like just umpteen thousand million health. That was hilarious. It was like literally all his gear was just spec for health. Although this was like 19 drops ago, so it was.
And you know what? Their weaknesses kind of lies elsewhere, but for leveling and for other PvE non-raid instances, engineers seem to be a pretty interesting class, pretty evened out compared to the rest of the field. But that's pretty much all the class zone updates, like I just said, as we move on to some data mine stuff. And from here on out, as always, we're talking about PTR and data mine, which means they might not even exist by the time this show comes out. They might change drastically during PTR.
All right, shut up and talk about Christmas.
Yeah, Krug doesn't care about Halloween at all. Christmas time. Actually, my brother just told me.
Here. Sorry, what?
My brother just told me that they said the Target near their house already put up Christmas decorations.
Fuck
a
you
week
guys.
before Halloween.
Fuck you guys. They're just
Anyway.
doing it to. They're trolling. Like, what if we put up Halloween or Christmas decorations now?
No, it's because they're a company that makes money off of selling products to people, and Christmas is dedicated to selling people stuff and people buying shit. So they, if it were up to Target and all these other,
Consumerism.
yeah, if it were up to these stores, Christmas shit would be up all year round.
24/7.
Yeah. So I don't blame them because they're fucking morons. It's people that have Christmas lights up. Those people
Speaking
bug the shit out of me.
Speaking of Christmas,
Thank you.
while we've once again has outshone us all and has already started data mining and showing off the Winterfest decor items. So these are going to be stuff, assuming you can put up on your plot, and it's a very, you know what, I expected something much more kind of like Tex Avery looking, like old school Looney Tunes. This feels very Grinchy.
Yeah.
Like everything on here feels very Dr. Seussian and Grinchy.
I'm sure that the instance that's going to be in the Christmas one is going to be something about why consumerism is bad. I just have a feeling.
And then buy our $20 mount.
Yep. All I know is I want to convince Krug to let me become his roommate on his plot and just fill his plot up with the coal-filled stockings.
Go fuck yourself, bro.
So it's a bunch of fun stuff. Like they have the sci-fi Christmas trees here that you can put presents on, I'm assuming. It's, yeah, like I said, it's very Seussian themed. It's really unique that everyone kind of goes to this traditional in MMOs. They go to this traditional Norman Rockwell, Coca-Cola style thing we all know and love. And once again, WildStar kind of shows that, yeah, we'll do your theme, we'll do your Christmas theme, but we're going to take this little odd angle where they decided to go for much more of a Tim Burton, Henry Selick style Halloween. This time they're going for more of a Dr. Seuss style Christmas. So there is that.
I don't see anything in here of all these items that will make my house spookier. So whatever.
You care nothing for it.
Are you joking?
And
Look at this clown. Like, if you just put this clown in your plot by itself, it'd be the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. And by clown, I mean robotic snowman looking thing.
Yeah, and honestly, they said they're gonna have a new expedition where you can go into a mall. I really want that mall to have like very heavy Dawn of the Living Dead over themes. That's what I really want. That'd be scary.
Like the protostar people like go haywire and start attacking you. Yeah, I'm totally down.
Please. Anyway, it's not just Halloween and Christmas anymore. We have been getting ideas and data mine stuff about potential other holidays. I know last week we talked about Mardi Gras that might be happening during next summer.
I'm down.
We also found a few things related to Valentine's Day.
Yeah, like the My Little Pony horse.
Yeah, there's a few. It's mostly like pets, right? Pets and it looks like a mount as well.
Yeah, there's a couple of decor items. Like there's like the love bed, as I'm gonna call it. Like
that's where all
put
the
a
magic
couple of
happens.
those in my house, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying,
no.
guys?
This is where the magic don't happen.
Oh.
So I like the fact that instead of a cupid, it's actually a chua with a bow and arrow. That's actually kind of cute. Not gonna lie.
Is it a chua?
It's a chua on the bedpost. So we're gonna show the bedpost. It's a little chua right there. If you can zoom in on the headboard.
Oh yeah, it is a little chua. You're right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is
But
weird.
no one cares about that because they really care about the next two items. One of which being looks like someone like it looks like one of those like Pumera cubs that someone just dipped in a vat of bubblegum pink.
Yeah.
And just stamped hearts on them like a Lisa Frank cover. I don't know if you don't know what Lisa Frank is, that means I'm old.
There's not enough dolphins and glimmers.
Exactly. There's not enough rainbows and oversaturated colors for that shit.
But yeah,
But
the fact
speaking
that
of-
his eyes have changed to hearts, the fact that he's got hearts on his fur, like
This is
Holy
also I don't know what this is. The weird teddy bear sewn up thing that's got claws and big horn teeth and it's holding a heart.
It's the little like woolly guys you see in Northern Wastes.
yeah.
He's just pink.
This is the most fucked up looking Valentine's thing I've ever seen in my life. If
Well,
somebody gave this
But
to me
it's
for
made with
Valentine's Day,
love.
Honestly,
Mila
that,
Kunis would give me this for Valentine's Day and
It's a
then tell
Yeti.
her to go fuck herself. Like,
okay,
nope.
so
You're
this
gonna
right
murder
here-
me.
This right here is actually an item that you can get in
It's a Yeti.
game. They've just changed the color and they've added the heart.
Yeah, it's
So
not
they're-
Valentine's Day.
honestly,
This doesn't-
like items like this, they're probably just using current assets and just changing colors to them.
Yeah, but this looks fucked up.
I think it's cute.
I think it's fucked up.
all of the core plushies had that kind of handmade hand stitch thing. You would think in the future in outer space they'd find a better way to manufacture plushies, but I digress.
Yeah, apparently not.
I'm
We're
just saying
also-
you're being called a pleb like crazy.
No,
right
being called
now.
a plebe, and it happened one time. Go fuck yourself.
Someone's angry today. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cursing.
But
a
you know,
bunch.
it's not actually. It's
Get
not
that-
the only part of it. Everyone really wants the last little piece we haven't said anything yet about the Valentine's Day Equivar, which looks like nightmare fuel. It's just purple with like flowers in its hair and stars, like My Little Pony.
It is. It's totally My Little Pony. Like
It's
My
super My
Little
Little. It's
Pony.
creepy. That's the kind of thing that's like, hey, I love you. Well, they have a knife in its hoof, just yeah. It's creepy. It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome looking.
And to continue with that note, we are also showing off Wild's Weave's little video on upcoming pets and mounts. There's a butt ton of them. We get to see the My Little Pony Equivar in like better things, a better view. Some Ichthian stuff happening. You know what? There's a few of these things that look like they're like an Ichthian bubble mount. It's kind of cool. I think it's a mount. I want to hope it's a mount. If it's anything like the crawler, I expect it to be just monstrous and
Fucking
ginormous.
enormous, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. There are some really unique creatures happening here, and it feels like they're going to be from areas we don't quite know yet. It is a little like a little Turtwig looking character, like from Pokemon Turtwig. That's like a little raptor Turtwig, and there's a little like there's a little scan bot, little probe bot with a wrapper on its head. It looks like a pet for Winterfest. So I think that'd be kind of cool. It's definitely check it out. Put the show notes on there, and let's see what we can have next up.
I'm just saying, Carbine, you could probably put that My Little Pony mount on there for about $100, and you'll have Clover still buy it.
Didn't we just talk about this?
That's funny. Huh?
Well, Clover would buy it, but
Yeah, it's a Clover way.
maybe Doom Kitty as well. No, it's not decrepit enough for Doom Kitty. So we have one more thing about PTR data mine stuff. Once again, Wild Weave, thank you guys very much for being super on the ball with this stuff, as always. They have a bunch of stuff coming from the test server. That means PTR is probably coming up pretty soon. And they're saying it might have the new Cryoplex. What the fuck is Cryoplex?
It's Tundra Dome.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a Tundra Dome. The Tundra Dome.
yeah, the thing that we even had a fucking.
You've called it Tundra Dome so much that you've actually literally forgotten its real
legit
name.
forgot the real
That's
name.
really stupid.
I'm not even kidding you. And no one's going to call it the Cryoplex.
Well, I think
guess
everyone's
it's
going to
really
call it the Cryoplex. I don't think people like
refuse.
Eclipse are going to call it the Tundra Dome. I think they're going to
Oh,
call it
it's-
what it is.
I think if they call it the Tundra Dome, people will still know what it means.
Yeah. Yeah. And in fact, we're being told in chat that PTR is up right now. So if you go and patch your PTR server, you can go in there and check it out. I had not a chance to check it out personally, so I am sorry about that. The cosmetic PvP sets are available now. You can actually take a look over them. I believe they have a little preview image. Come on. They've set the prices up on them, but who knows if the prices will be static or not. And we saw the pet video and that kind of stuff up too. There's new contracts are showing up. Character panel gets updated again. There's a master tech tree for architects. So if you're an architect, this is your chance to go check out PTR right now and see what kind of cool new stuff you guys can build. They are having a new vendor that'll take care of modification tokens. So you can get dyes, decor, fab kits, and pets. There's going to be, this is the part where we talked about a few weeks back where they're experimenting with the way runes work. And they're going to put the first part of that in PTR right now, which is you can trade in rune fragments. So if I'm not mistaken, that'll be the process where you can trade in a set amount of rune fragments and get an upgraded version of that rune.
Yeah. I highly doubt that will stay the same as it is on PTR, though.
Yeah, no, that's
I think
going to change for sure.
Those numbers are probably going to end up changing.
Yeah. And they do say, and there's an official thing from Carbine saying, hey, get into PTR. Please check out the Tundra Dome. It's for 3s and for 5s only. There is no 2v2 Tundra Dome. I don't believe
only
ever-
signature status people, please.
No, not.
Jesus.
Don't get into it.
I'm sorry. That goes without saying.
I'm just saying, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so
Signature
much.
stats. We already know. We all agree with that too.
Yes.
But they do say, please go check out the Cryoplex. Go try it out for 3s and 5s. Break it. We want to make sure that it's ready to go come whenever we launch this thing.
Knocking
please
on
go
all
do
the
that.
wood that they actually release it without any bugs.
Exactly. So we are going to do a few more things from the Strange Tales from the community. So let's do a little low-key this week. First off, Krug, if you could put the sound on for this video clip and let us know when it's done, just play like maybe 10, 20 seconds of it. I want to make sure people understand how to play WildStar the right way.
Oh,
Let me know when you're up.
needed to tell me that like a super long time ago, bro.
Oh, come on. Anyway,
hold on.
there. Okay,
Keep
he's gonna
talking.
do that. So, look, guys, we understand that like that one person in Fade. How do I play WildStar Wild Brush? I'm not making fun of you. I promise, I'm not. It was a question that took me by surprise. I'm not. I swear, I'm not. I'm not. I don't want to be that person. I felt really confused. Like, how do you not understand that if you have a pause between the firing, you need to dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge?
This is the
boom,
thing Doc
fire.
wants you all to see so badly, for some strange reason.
Piccolo, what are you going to
How to
teach
play
me
WildStar
today?
right.
A brand new technique? How to sense energy?
Let us,
What about
let
how
us
to
know.
fly? Oh man, this training with Mr. Piccolo is really difficult. Ugh. But I think I'm finally getting the hang of it. Like,
Can I talk again?
Yes.
Okay, I hurt my arm earlier this week, and it's a dumb move I did. So yes, please watch that video. Learn how to play WildStar correctly. Get back to us.
That's Doc's
And it's
BM
not
of the
just
week. That's a new segment that we have here on STOS where we make fun of a specific group of people specifically
be
so that we
alliterative. It's
lose
gotta
viewership. That is the goal of this segment.
No, you see, it's got to be alliterative. So it's Doc's dick move of the week. There we go.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
we need to make it absolutely clear that you're being BM because
Being
that
facetious.
no that you're absolutely making fun of people just to be a huge jerk. Like there can be no confusion about the fact that you're a dick.
He is that guy in Hearthstone that gets you down to 1 and leaves you alive for 2 rounds.
Right. And then on the
No,
round where you're at 1 health and it's his turn,
that
he
would
plays like
be
60 cards even though he only had to attack you with like a 1/1 that he already had played. That's Doc. That's Doc in a nutshell.
Anyway.
Oh, Twitch says we're banned for showing a really rude clip to people. So I'm joking, bro. Calm down.
Okay. Anyway, well, there's a few other things people are doing to get into the holiday festive spirit. People are doing WildStar jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes, this is
Now,
so
there's
cool.
2 we wanted to show off. One is a Chua that they actually showed off how it looks like in and out of the light.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And are you showing that one first?
Yes.
Nice. We'll let them see that for a little bit. And then also Clover, who's taking care of WildStarDatabase.com, if I remember that's the right
Nope,
website.
Data Cube.
Is that right?
WildStar Data Cube.
DataCube. WildStarDataCube.com. Go for that for all your dice and pets. It's been a bit. She's also creating a Jack Shade jack-o'-lantern, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, I did not see this at the very bottom of the thing. Let me add this to the show.
It was most recently. The Chew is pretty freaking awesome. It even has the little ears. But the Jack Shade one is pretty unique. It looks like it's just psychotic. It's pretty damn cool. So Rhoda in chat says, I want to see the Chua one when it rots. just kill me, kill me. It just rots into nothing. So those are those. I know there's a few more running around, but those 2 I wanted to show off because they're really, really cool. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that the Jack Shade pumpkin will even have a top hat.
Yeah, she's
So-
looking for one right now.
Oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. I need pictures. Clover, get us pictures now.
Well, and this is not even finished. She's still working on it. It's still got a lot more work to go. So it's the current step of it.
You have 1 week till Halloween.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
my god, it's almost Halloween already.
I know.
That's kind of what we're being led to believe.
Anyway.
Anyways, keep going.
So, the Secret to Nexus is back, and Dracast is going in to show us a very unique little bit in Outpost M13. Now, the title I thought was really odd. I'm like, the love of lava. It's not much lava in WildStar. And I believe they just realized that someone forgot to put an R in there. And so it's Dracast going through Outpost M13 and showing a little off the path little bit, and you making friends with a very fun larva. With an R.
You don't make
R.
friends with lava.
You don't make friends with, you make friends with larva, not lava.
Right.
It was the first WildStar pet that you can get.
Yeah, it was the very first one. I forgot all about that one too. Like I want to sell a video. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So if you're looking to complete your collection of pets and haven't gotten the larva yet, go check out The Secrets of Nexus: Love of the Lava.
mind you, the once you exit that instance, it's gone. So it's not like you actually get to keep it.
But it's a little fun tag pet that he kind of runs around with you till you finish the expedition, and that's it. So it's kind of cool. Little bits. That's kind of the point of Secrets of Nexus, is the literal secrets you may have missed.
Yeah.
So there is also something I want to talk to you guys about and see what you guys think about it. Someone on Reddit, I forgot the name. I do apologize. Let me find the name right here. Lodi. Ninjawitz. It's like a Jewish ninja. So they made it interesting. His name is Ninjawitz. It's a Jewish ninja.
Please continue with the story while we hate you.
Sorry. So they decided to do the Hollow Wardrobe, and they realized that there are 3 unique dyes. They're only available during Shades Eve, and it's not a whole lot for them, like 195 Omni bits. You can kind of level like normal and then pick that up. And I strongly suggest you do, because the Shades Eve black dye is virtually identical to the Black Hole black dye. So if you've not gotten the Black Hole black dye, getting the Shades Eve black dye along with the Shades Eve orange and purple is going to be your best bet to make sure you have the dyes you want.
Yeah, so on screen right now, you can see a wipe between the 2 dyes. Like, look at the list of dyes on the left-hand side. You'll see the indicator switch from Shades Eve black to Black Hole black. They're the exact same in the screenshots.
Yeah. Someone says a little more purple in it. It's so hard to distinguish that you would have to have that.
They are slightly different, but
they do
like,
say
when you're zoomed out, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And chat does want to point out that these are multi-claim dyes.
Yes,
so
they
if
are.
you just buy them once,
And actually, from what I understand, all dyes are multi-claim. I don't think I've seen a dye that is not multi-claim yet.
They won't be. But there's a caveat. There's one major difference between the Black Hole black dye and the Shades Eve black dye, and that is the cost to dye. Now, if you look closely, the Black Hole black dye, to get your entire channels dyed, will set you back almost 2.5 plat.
True. I did not notice that.
Doing that same exact all channels black with the Black Hole black dye only costs you just under 1 plat.
Yeah, 91 gold.
It is nearly... Yeah, 91 gold. It costs you nearly 2.5 times as much. A little less, almost like 2 times as much.
That's stupid.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you 100%. It should cost the same per channel per color.
No, not really, because I mean,
absolutely.
And
like if I want to dye,
it should not matter what color dye I have. It should cost the exact same amount of money.
Hear me out on this.
I'm listening.
I refuse.
I'm not saying you're wrong. But
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So Black Hole Black is Black Hole Black is ludicrously hard to get. It's supposed to be. It was black and white are the 2 hardest dyes to get.
Okay.
So the option was you can have this version of it, which is virtually identical from the cash shop. It's far easier to get. People won't complain anymore. It's limited time only, so get it while supplies lasts. The issue is, if it's that easy to get, and they already have separated their dye costs based on rarity, you have a black substitute, a near black substitute. The trade-off would have to be a higher, more expensive dye cost.
Look, all right, okay. I knew you were going to say that from the second you said "hear me out." That it makes sense logically.
It makes sense logically.
Dumb move. If they want to have something be rare, just make it fucking rare. Like, just do that. How about that instead? Just make it rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact is that they are different colors, and they should have made them a little bit more different, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't give a single fuck about what color each thing is, because some people might want those brownish tintish colors for their specific costume and what they want, and some people are gonna want those black dyes. I don't think that having the rarity is nice because it makes people want to search for the colors that they want, but turning around and then punishing them for it at the same time is dumb. Dumb.
Once you have the dye, you need to be able to use it. Like, honestly, I'm baffled that it costs money to re-dye your stuff at all. Like, why would you put that barrier around this system? Like,
that's
doesn't make any sense.
That's always been the case with every MMO, though. Every MMO either has a monetary dye or some other exchange. That's just the way they do it. That's how they make. That's how they keep the gold sync.
I don't have an issue with costing money, because theoretically, if you're taking a look at this, you're paying someone to dye your clothes. I get that. I understand the monetary cost. The problem I have is the fact that they cost different depending on the color. Because
simply because of the rarity.
Exactly. So that's fucking dumb. Just
I think the only one that would make
uniform.
I think the only one that would make more sense would be the Shades Eve Orange, because I don't see that shade of orange anywhere else in the game right now. They're all some kind of like desaturated version of brown or orange or beige or something. So that one will stand out. There's quite a bit of purples already. So Shades Eve Purple, I don't know how much it'll stand out. But man, yeah, it's just such an odd thing to have a huge discrepancy in the prices. And actually, I'm kind of glad it's only 2.5 plat, considering how much it could have been.
It shouldn't cost a plat. Like,
I know, but wait till we get to Winterfest, because what are Winterfest colors? White, blue, gold, red, green.
And red.
Like those are super common
red?
colors. Yeah.
White,
blue, gold, red, green are like the major Winterfest colors.
I'm just saying
those are super common colors.
They don't have to add, like they didn't have to add the Shades Eve black. Like that was a thing that they made the decision. Like they did not have to do that. Like the cost is stupid. We have so many gold sinks in this damn game already. So many gold sinks. We don't need one this extreme. Like you're literally changing the color of something. 2 plat versus like 2.5 plat versus 1 plat.
All right, STOS vote. Who thinks Doc is wrong? Who thinks Doc is correct? All right, cool. The Doc is wrong vote has it. Ding, ding, ding.
It logically makes sense. I didn't say it has to be correct. It just logically makes sense. That's all I'm saying. And you know what? It could be worse. We could have a faction we could have a subject like, say, from personal experience, Guild Wars, where if you want to add shit like the back piece, you have to have a transmutation token with you. Which, how do you even get those? It's like through PvP and stuff, right? Yeah, you have to grind yourself out in PvP to get those tokens, whereas WildStar, changing those same channels will just cost you gold.
I would rather grind.
And you can buy them.
I would rather grind and have it as a reward than have to sit there and pay money for different priced items.
We're just gonna name this episode "We're All Cheap, Miserly Bastards."
Apparently, yeah. We're just complaining about how much stuff costs. Back in my day, I could get 7 cheeseburgers for $1 and still have enough money to take the bus home.
After my matinee movie.
What?
Anyway.
Oh, matinee movie.
Okay, we are getting close to the end here, and I wanted to give one more quick shout out. 2 more quick shout outs, actually. Wildcast came out with their most recent episode. I didn't put the link in there because it's kind of obvious. It was from last week when we did the megacast.
Oh,
which
yeah.
actually does remind me, how much does Krug owe them in plat?
How much do you owe them in plat? You mean? Wasn't the
I don't know.
rule
I don't know. I mean, like, I
the
feel like
rule was you owed the money whenever I cursed. That was the rule.
I don't know about that. I mean, I know, but then you started piling it on. And I figured, well, you better help me out here a little bit, buddy.
Well, I mean, that's not going to be a thing. So, say goodbye to all of your money ever.
Right? How much do I owe them? I don't forget. Like what? 7, 8 plat, probably.
Yeah, 12.
I'm just saying, I don't think I cursed once.
Well,
actually, that's actually good on you, surprisingly. Why don't I?
Right?
I'm a little disappointed.
The one that swears the most didn't swear at all. I was really waiting for that tirade at the end of the episode to just fucking go nuts off at everyone. I'm like, no, my wallet, why? So there is that. Go check out Wildcast if you haven't had a chance to check out STOS. They're awesome as always. And like they said, Kelzim is going to be their permanent third chair. The episode after this, I really want to see how that works out.
Artsy Fartsy, he's a graphic designer, so he's like right up your alley, Doc. You two should kiss and stuff.
Well, I don't think his partner would really like that.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think your partner would like that either.
I don't think she would either. I'm pretty sure both partners would look at us and go,
Yep.
Well, more for her to be confusion. I think he'd be right for the.
She might be into it.
Okay, we're going off.
Yep.
Very far here. We have one more thing this week, and she turns her head like, "What the fuck you saying?" The Hollow Show episode 4 is out. I'm getting the evil eye stared in the back of my head. It is a Spellslinger-centric episode. A few stalker guys in here, so if you are a light armor guy, definitely go check out the Hollow Show. It's pretty cool, as always. It's TJ's kind of going through the little digging into the archives of clothing and costuming and dyes. So please as always go check that out.
Yeah, it's always a
So,
good
gentlemen,
show.
is there anything else you wanted to talk about a little bit more as we get towards the end of the show? Do you want to go back to this whole discussion about multi-claim versus single claim? Because it's still kind of like a really heavy topic going on right now, especially because this is the first time, and who knows if they're going to actually stick to their guns for the next event or if they'll actually make the adjustments necessary.
I think they're going to take the data that they gain and see how many people actually went forward and bought the Z Pre mount, and they're going to not release the same item, but release a different item for a much lower cost, or for the same cost but multi. And I think they're going to compare the two and determine which one's best. I don't think that they're going to stay. There's just no way that they're going. At least, let me rephrase that. If they were smart, they would not do that again. They would not do that again without more data,
or at least more incentive too.
Well, no, because what I'm saying is they may go to a different means and then go back to it. I'm not saying, and the reason I say that is they may look at the data and say, oh wow, we had 500 people buy the Z Pre for $20, but I only had 30 people buy the pumpkin patch mount for less money. So theoretically we could make more money off of the Z Pre.
So what Indigo's trying to say in a much more concise way is that the math might indicate that even though less people are buying an item at a higher price, that it's still more revenue in their pocket.
Yeah. If they were smart, they would try at least one other method before making their final decision.
And the worst part is that these are two fantastic looking mounts that they decided to try this out on. And like we said in chat, as of this recording, at the end of the day, they're getting rid of all the Z Pre hoverboard for this time, and I don't believe we're going to see the DeLorean mount. Oh, sorry, the Z88 hoverboard ever again. I don't think we're gonna see it again. I really don't. I mean, I'm fairly certain we'll see Doc Zemmet show up again for more challenges. Maybe even Madi McFlea or something. Whatever weird ass name they want to do. But yeah, I'd love to see like their stats on it. How many people bought it over what period of time, like before and after the big backlash was happening. So people are chatter saying, remember to vote with your wallets. That actually is the case. People always say, man, we do the pre-orders and the things in the cash shop. Like, really? You really want to send your message? We can bitch and moan all we want, but if we don't buy it, that sends a much stronger message to whoever is in charge of setting these prices or
it's
the
a
marketing
fucking
behind
little
it.
bean counter somewhere that's just like, oh yes, money.
And it's no.
Guess who did that? I did not buy the Z Pre mount, even though I want it. I want the Z88, but I did not get it because I wasn't going to pay that.
Z88 so bad.
I didn't get it because I'm a fucking adult and I know that $20 isn't worth a mount in a game. That's $20. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I could buy a 6-pack that will last me longer.
It's true, actually.
I get way more enjoyment out of any quantity of alcohol.
Man, it's the worst.
That's how they should measure it. Go, okay, is this 1 beer worth? Is this 2 beers worth? Is this a bottle of wine worth? Or is this like, that's how they should like determine whether or not.
On a serious note, STOS does not endorse drinking and driving. Right? Pretty safe?
Or drinking and hoverboarding.
Right?
I mean, I've already done that.
Hoverboarding's okay.
I've done that multiple times in the game.
It's not.
Drinking and hoverboarding in game is completely acceptable.
No.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Run into a mount?
You know what'd be great is at a certain point in the game, in these new Z Pre races, it's a longer race, but if you hit the wrong bit, like a Z Pre hoverboard cop comes after you, not only to beat your friends, but also the cop. That'd be kind of fun.
And again, that's why you don't design games.
I'm just saying the Z88 should have like a little counter on the back that when you start, it speeds up and it goes all the way up to 88. And once you hit 88, flames start shooting out of the back of you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, they have the effect for that.
I'm super into that.
On the Z88?
No, it's an effect item you get.
Yeah. Make that shit happen.
So I would think, like I've always said before,
I could work for Carbine.
Maybe we should. Yeah, I mean, we've already said, if we're gonna bitch the bitch, then we shouldn't really be bitching at all. My thought is, like I said earlier, maybe some people have asked before, should I make a signature status account? Should I have a signature status account? What's the point? I just get a few perks for leveling. That's about it. Now, some people will definitely disagree with me on this, and I don't blame them. But I think this is an option that would really make signature status an enticing thing, where you actually got a discount in the cash shop.
So
even
I
if they decided they're never going to change the prices on these mounts, and the Z88 does come back and it's still $20, if they said, hey guys, if you are signature status with us, you get like a 15% discount or something.
As a signature status person,
I deserve to pay less money for stuff
I
already pay Carbine money a month. Those feel so good.
I completely agree with you, Doc.
Smashing idea, Doc. Smashing.
You didn't have the guffaws in there. There you go.
Doc, I'm with you.
It makes sense. I think the price point has to be right. I think they have to release enough stuff every month that it makes it worth the monthly fee. Like if I bought everything in the cash shop that they released every month, it has to amount to with the total that I've spent with the total that I've given to Carbine, including the sub, it has to amount to less than what I would have paid if I didn't have the discount, if I bought all the things that they released. Does that make sense? That was a little convoluted way of saying that, but
this is what I have been saying since the beginning. You guys give me so much shit for it. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like the signature status doesn't fucking make sense.
We weren't saying you were wrong. We just love giving you shit for it.
Just the way you said it is what we were making fun of.
So
as a signature status member.
This is my thought. This is my thought, and this is what I think I'm going to do. You guys can give me a hard time for this or not. I'm going to keep my signature status until I hit the perk where I get additional end coins, like my end coin drop rate increases, and then I think I might unsub.
That's fair. You can still play the game as intended the whole way through.
I can play the game as intended all the way through, and I'm getting Omnibits, which means I'm going to be able to get because the Omnibits aren't considered.
You said end coin drop rate, so I was really confused. You meant Omnibit drop rate.
Omnibit,
okay,
sorry,
that makes sense.
Because Omnibits aren't considered to be currency with your signature status, so you won't get as much. So if I go back to non-signature status and I'm a free-to-play player, after I've gotten that reward, I can buy the things that are in the cash shop and spend that $15 a month and get more out of it than I would as a signature status person.
Yeah. And someone in chat did say, what about a stipend like Star Wars does with its cartel coins? That only works if you weren't getting Omnibits, really. The only way to get cartel coins in STOS is by paying money. And I think a stipend with the Omnibits seems a little redundant from a marketing standpoint. I would kind of agree with that as much as I wouldn't like it personally. Anyway, a stipend, I think, is something that would probably never happen in this game, mostly because of that optional currency that's completely free. Other games that give you stipends, typically there's no other way possible to get that coin.
So I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to end the show and give the people that are listening to the podcast or watching the video to come join us during the live show, because we're going to stick around and go way more into this, because it seems like chat is really interested in talking about this. So we'll say our goodbyes, and if you are watching this at a later point, I hope you guys come see us live.
So Indigo, where can we find you online?
You can find me at Indigo Jones QT on Twitter. You can email me at indigo@qtimes.com. If you want to get all three of us, you can email us at stos@qtimes.com. Krug, what about you?
My name is Krug. You can reach me at KrugQT on Twitter. You can also email me. My email address is krug@qtimes.com. That's QUEUTIMES.com. I love your faces. I'm apparently Philip DeFranco now.
And as for me, God, your beard grew back fast. As for me, you can find me on Twitter at DocQT, and I actually had to trim off like 2.5 inches off my beard because I needed to go to.
So did I.
End the show.
Yeah, that's it for Strange Tales from Outer Space episode 68. As always, we are Doc, Indigo, and Krug. You guys have fun. We will catch you on the audio next week.
And this one, I'm going to extend the ending because Krug likes doing it. Bye.
I've already put the post-show thing up.
I edit the videos.
If you can have it, no one can.
Fuck. Hey everyone, Krug here. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for STOS live over at twitch.tv/QTimes. Why would you watch the live show when you have a VOD? Oh yeah, for stuff like this.